Namaste, this is Rishikesh Writings, and today our guest is Yogacharya Bipin Baloni, who's a co-founder of one of the prestigious yoga association in Rishikesh. That's called Rishikesh Yoga Association, and the founder of Rishikulyogshala. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bipin ji, share about this yoga association and why this yoga association created, and what is the motive of this association for yoga schools of Rishikesh.
Anand, the agenda of this association, the very important subject is that is the standardization of the teachings and curriculums, and making sure that people, those who come from all over the world here, with this aim that they are going to learn from the land of yoga, was very important to standardize the education system here for yoga. Second thing, the agenda which we was having for forming this association, also to check the education of the teachers, those who are teaching in schools, from where they have studied, where they have learned, and are they right people to continue the education of yoga for people here in Rishikesh.
Sometimes the student come, they thought that they are going to a good yoga school, but when we reach toward the Rishikesh, they found the school which they accepted. They didn't find up to the mark. How you would guide those schools to create a better environment for the students?
First of all, you see, these days the biggest problem is that the internet where it has plus points, that it's easy for people to get access for anywhere in the world, to know about the culture, the place, for what they are looking for. The minus point of this internet is lot of wrong informations. So our agenda was also in association to make sure that the information which schools have given in internet, it is right. We discussed this in our association meetings, that a lot of schools here, they have pretended in internet that they have been running their school for 25 years, 15 years. But we know here since how long been they are running, and a lot of false informations are given to people. That's why they go into wrong places, and therefore it creates bad name for us all over the world. So we wanted to stop it, but we are working on it.
Do you know how you're going to stop this, and how you create a better respect for the Rishikesh city?
We are working on it, and I think we need more people to collaborate with us. I think most of the yoga schools, they are collaborated with us. That is good thing, but still we have to again make Rishikesh better place altogether. It's not only the people, those who are working actively on it, but all people have this responsibility. So when all will come together, that makes of course unity, yoga, and that will give the great message to all over the world.
Yeah. What do you think about those schools who comes once in a year in Rishikesh for creating a yoga teacher training, but they say they are established in Rishikesh? How do you communicate with those schools, and what medium you would like to convey to your yoga association to them?
We are actually working on it. It is in our process. We are processing it. We are taking the help from the local administrations, the government bodies, and yeah, all yoga schools, they wanted to make an action on such people. So we are working on it. You will see actions very soon for such people.
We say that in yoga schools the food create a major role. Some schools, the student come, they complain about the food and think what's your yoga association are going to do with the food situations in the yoga schools so that the student whoever coming to attend the yoga teacher training, they get a better nutritionistic foods.
See, in our yogic culture and Ayurvedic studies, we emphasize on the sattvic food, sattvic lifestyle, and that is very important for all the schools in Rishikesh. Of course, people, those who come from the Western countries, for them the food definition is different. They need proteins, and yes, in vegetable kingdom it's hard to find all those proteins, but we provide sufficient protein in our vegetables, seasonal vegetables, fruits, and yes, the food is nutritious, no doubt. I think the food, the teachers, and the place, three things are very important, and we behalf of association also, we are standardizing it according to the school standards.
Well, take you to your life journey, how you come into yoga, and what medium you are sharing in yoga.
Anand, you know very well this from my journey, about my journey, because I think you, me, and many teachers here, we started in 2009, 2010 something. The journey was not easy. It was a hard journey. We did hard work. We studied very dedicatedly. I think we had a very good teachers. We no need to go for 100 of teachers. We studied from the world-renowned teachers from Rishikesh. Very rarely we go somewhere to study, because we found everything here in Rishikesh. And yeah, the journey was ups and downs, but we never saw ups and downs. We just focused on our work, and still we are focused on our work. I think my job is to provide a best education in Rishikesh, and I'm doing it.
And what is your favorite asana to share to your students and loved ones?
See, it changes on time to time, because when we started, my favorite posture was the scorpion. If you remember, in Ved Niketan, in front of Vishwaguru statue, after practice, I used to salute Vishwaguru statue with Nataraj Asan and Scorpion, Vrishchikasan. But that was a different time, because we were the raw beginners, and there was a lot of enthusiasm to practice, to study. But when we went into deeper studies of yoga, then it changes. I think for me right now, all asanas are very important according to age group, according to weather, according to the person, which is raw, which is intermediate, who is more interested to study more into therapeutic way. So it depends completely.
How do you see in yoga these days, the yoga schools have one new curriculum that's called a Bollywood dance and yoga teacher training. And if we go toward our traditional way, so we have a Kathakali, we have a Odisha dance form which is related to yoga, and we saw in some schools they offer that we will provide you a Bollywood dance. So how do you see this small transformation or transition in yoga?
It depends on the thinking process, because Bollywood has its own image all over the world, and people know it. Yes, of course, along with it, we should also promote our classical dance, Kathakali, Bharatnatyam, and I think we should promote all what we have in India, right? But these days, actually what I have been observing, people, they are coming less for yoga study, they are more coming for entertainment. I'm not saying everybody, but maximum. And I think that's why the standardization of curriculum, the syllabus and the schedule, it's very important to keep it into at least a standard level, not only entertaining just by activities and less education of yoga. So that we have to make sure, and we have to implement it to all the schools, and we are working on it.
So what are the questions of yoga teachers to you, being a co-founder of the Yoga Association? What are their major problems related to yoga in Rishikesh or their schools? And how do you solve them?
We are still working on it. I will not say we have been very actively doing it, but how many schools are in Rishikesh? It's more than, I think, 200, or I think.
At present in Rishikesh we have 300 schools, which is registered by the Yoga Alliance. And so we have so many yoga studios also, which is providing the drop-in classes and things. They have their different form of things.
So it's not easy to bring everybody in one under one umbrella. We are working on it, and the common problem of all the teachers actually is and the school owners, that is the standardization, the quality, and maintaining the disciplines, providing a pure atmosphere, which we see nowadays. I don't want to speak here right now, but we have been seeing lot of changes in Rishikesh. It's because of lot of entertainments here, activities, lot of activities which is more like adventures, and such kind of adventures, activities bringing in Rishikesh completely different crowds. The crowd which used to come 10 years before was completely different, very calm crowd, very peaceful crowd, but these days we see we need some changes here.
How do you see like Jok is one village, and Tapovan is one village who used to be the a big huge platform of yoga journey toward the student. Now we see a very huge constructing building, yoga school is there, the restaurant and cafe is there with the loud music, like the yoga students journey started from 5 a.m. to till 7 a.m. with yoga, and when he or she need a time to relax, suddenly they found that there is a big loud trance music or a big loud speakers are blowing away the environment. How do you see about it, and what's your yoga association is going to do with this? Like how the student get a better environment to do a yoga?
Anand, see, you also know the root cause of this issue. I think not only you, me, but all local people, they know the root cause. It's not only the responsibility of a yoga association. Here we have hotels association. They should, just should not spoil the atmosphere. They should also take this responsibility, because now what I have been seeing here, a lot of outsiders and wrong elements, they are coming here. They see opportunities here. Of course, people are welcome here. They should do good things. They should promote good things. But when it comes to promoting and doing the wrong things, that actually completely disturbing the atmosphere. And it's my humble request to local people here to come up all together, and let's make Rishikesh peaceful and not just money making machine. So it's not only Rishikesh Yoga Association responsibility. We are working on our field, our level. We have a few things which is out of our approach, and I think everybody knows this issue. And my request is all should come together and solve this problem. Let's talk.
Yeah. Do you have also a lawyer in your organization, the association, so who can solve the problem of yoga teachers, like who, when they are come into the trouble, or a yoga school who's going to trouble with the situations? Is there any lawyer?
Yes,
also?
we do have lawyer. We have a good legal support team, and I told you we are on process. We are working on it, and soon it will create an action.
And how do you see, like sometimes the yoga student says, the teacher says, let's drink, or let's have a smoke, some products, and this is our yoga teacher says, okay, you will get nirvana and all these things. So how do you save those students from the teachers and all? I
think see, the travelers who come here, they are very smart, because they have been traveling all over the world. They are not child or children's. And second thing, when they arrive here in any school, I think all schools, they tell people to whom to speak, to whom to make friendships, to whom to avoid. But that is something which is the biggest problem these days, where foreigners has no idea to whom to speak and to whom to make the friendships. And of course, some local peoples are all also involved in it. As I said, we will take soon help from the local administration and the legal team, legal supporting team. We will make an action on such people, and of course it is less local, I think, and more outsiders, they are making such activity and spoiling the serenity of Rishikesh.
Thank you for sharing your time and share your idea and vision about the yoga association in Rishikesh, and thank you for your journeys. We will do next episode soon. Namaste.
Thank you.